Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. No, that's been intercepted. Lewandowski, he is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Nicely weighted ball. Fermin. Dumfries. Martinez.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Looking for the runner. Koundé. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Dink through. Casado. And Rafinha. Opts for safety. Martinez. Now Casado. Balde. And Kubasi. Koundé. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Now Martinez. Kubasi. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Rafinha. Barella. Zielinski. And Taremi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kubasi. Casado. It's Gavi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well timed, excellent interception. Koundé. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Reflections on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And we are back on the way.
Inter really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Rafinha charging forward, the ball at his feet. Here's found Lewandowski! Ashlani. Stefan de Vrij. And Ashlani. Martinez.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Rafinha, a real chance if he can get through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Martinez. Rafinha making good progress on the right-hand side. Bastoni simply refused to be outdone there. Rafinha. It's gone for a throw-in.
Substitutions taking place.
Another throw-in. Cross flung in towards the middle. And he's taking no chances there. That's a sharp pass. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Played with finesse. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. Pedri. Zielinski. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
The fry kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Dani Olmo. Rafinha.
Barcelona merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Spread it left. Zielinski. Aslani. Has a shot! He has hit that forcefully.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Substitution.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Dani Olmo. And it's Lewandowski. That has been slung wide. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. That of passing here really easy on the eye.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Now it's Zielinski. Martinez. And he's straight offside. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. Well, we are already up and running again. Carlos Augusto fiddles it through. Well, played right into his path. Ferran Torres. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Zielinski. Aslani.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rafinha. Dani Olmo. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Rafinha. And Aslani. Taremi. Balde gets across. Extra time reaches half-time.
And we'd like to inform you now that
And we have to accept that penalties are now a realistic possibility. We'd hate to think that either side is settling for that, given what a lottery penalties can be. But the players are evidently tired, and it may come to that. And the action has already restarted. 105 minutes of football, and it is still goalless. It is going to come down to one moment. That's a little off target.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rafinha. Front-footed pressing going on here. Rafinha on a strong run down the right. Rafinha. Ferran Torres.
Substitutions taking place.
Barcelona are making a change now. Araujo picks it up from the goal kick. Lewandowski. Real chance! Oh, it's in! And surely that has won the day!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
The changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Barcelona take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Carlos Augusto. That is good alertness. And that is that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the score.